home. Right until the 14th century, when slave ships arrived in Africa, we were Igbo, Luba, Mandika. We were Ganja, Wala, Zulu, Himba. We spoke languages like Susu and Kwa. The complexities of our languages were too culturally vast to classify. We had our own dialects, philosophies, and our grammar. Our own governments. We solved difficult agricultural problems with our own technologies, plants, crops, and food. We hunted with our own weapons. We had our own cultures, our own subcultures, our own history, our own future. We had our own kings and kingdoms, queens and empires like the Oyo Empire, the Empire of Mali, Great Zimbabwe, the Kingdom of Kush, the Kingdom of Congo. We had our own gold, our own art, our own land, our own riches like diamonds, priceless jewels, ivory, and oil. We were farmers, chiefs, miners, theologians, and scholars. We had our own kinship. But when those slave ships left Africa, somewhere across the water, we became one body. Slavery had been a human practice across the world for centuries, and it was not new to Africa. But the invention and the concept of race was. Here we have the invention of blackness. The idea that simply based on your race, you are stripped of your dignity, stripped of your heritage, your autonomy, your value, stripped of your humanity, your God-like image. You are just black. This slavery, the transatlantic slave trade, was about race. You see, the Portuguese came with their ships first, and they justified their slave trading by saying they were saving souls. And these people in Africa were inferior, and their ideas spread worldwide. That people with different skin colors, languages, and culture are one people, one race. They are black, and they are to be owned as slaves. And for 400 years, we were slaves. For 400 years, we took on the brutality and the vulgarity of slavery. We took on the indoctrination of a racial hierarchy. We took on the forceful detachment of our families. We took on the erasure of our names and our heritage. We took on the genocide. We took on the constant dehumanization. And we made it our own culture. We made our own language, our own code, like, if you like it, I love it. Or, who all over there? Or, okay, red hair. We made our own phrases like, black is beautiful. Power to the people. Again, the complexities of our language are too culturally vast to classify. We made our own dialects. Southern black people sound different than black people from the East Coast, and northern black people sound different from the people on the West Coast. We made our own food, and it's good for the soul. We got fried chicken and iron skillet. We got some sweet yams and sweet potato pie, some greens with the turkey neck bone, some baked macaroni and cheese, and that good old Kool-Aid. We got our own hair, and it's beautiful. We got afros and cornrows to braids and bantu knots, from a high top fade to a nice taper. We got locks and twists, curls and kinks, and then that silk press with the hot comb skull in your ear. We made our own hair products. We still got our own art. We made our own music. We made our own style. We made our own clothes. We made our own names. milkshakes. We made our own organizations and schools. We made our own towns and businesses. We made our own technology and inventions that you can't even live without. We made our own history. We made our own future. We are doctors. We are thinkers, lawyers, astronauts, and preachers. We're directors, actors, and nurses. We're educators. We are good students. We are artists, we're pilots and chefs. We are good mothers and good fathers. We are mentally healthy. We are bodily healthy. We have our own autonomy, our own heritage, our own value, our own dignity, our own humanity. We are made in God's image. We have our own.